Good morning, students. My name is M.S. Somashekar, Sri Nilambika Girls High School, Serigere. In the previous class, we learned that Sir C.V. Raman was born in 1888 at Trichy. His father was Chandrasekhar Iyer, a professor of physics. He was very much interested in science, but he could not go to UK for higher studies because his health failed. His relatives advised him to take up competitive examination. In art subject, he was successful and became a Deputy Accountant General of Kolkata. So even as a Deputy Accountant General, he mixed with the scientists. Though he was a Deputy Accountant General, he never mixed with the same persons, but he always mixed with the scientists and took interest in science because in his childhood, he made up his mind to become a scientist, so he mixed with the scientists and took interest in science. One day, while returning from office, he saw a banner outside a building. While he was returning from office, he saw a banner on out of one of the building, which was printed like this: the Indian Association of Scientists. What was printed on the banner? Yes, the Indian Association of Scientists. At the sight of the banner, Raman got off the moving train. So by just seeing at this, he jumped off the moving train and went to meet the scientists who had gathered in that building. Some time later, he was in Rangoon. He learned that an institution brought a piece of modern scientific apparatus. He hurriedly put on clothes and went to have a look at it. Such was the interest he had in science. So we know that we all already knew that Raman had a great interest in science. Here is the two examples how he was interested in science even after he became a Deputy Accountant General in Kolkata. The first example was he always mixed with the scientists. When he saw the banner outside a building which was printed Indian Association of Indian Scientists, seeing this, he jumped off the moving train. The next example that, so when you come to know that an institution has brought a modern scientific apparatus, he quickly wore a shirt and went to look at that scientific apparatus. These examples shows that Raman had a great interest in science. In 1911, Raman was appointed as the Special Accountant General for Posts and Telegraph in Calcutta. He was promoted in the 1911. He became instead of Deputy Accountant General, he became the Special Accountant General for Posts and Telegraph in Kolkata. But when he was offered the post of professor at university, though he became a Special Accountant General, the Kolkata University offered him the professorship. He jumped to that job very quickly because he had a great interest in science, jumped and accepted the post gladly. Gladly means happily accepted. Though the previous post, that means Special Accountant General, bought him a good salary, but the professorship bought him a low salary. The salary was not important for him. For him, his interest towards science was important. He wanted to become a scientist. So he accepted the professorship at Kolkata University and worked in the Kolkata University for 15 years. After that, he became the director of Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore. Then he became the director of Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. The Raman Research Institute was started in 1948. After that, after working so many years in the Indian Institute of Science, he started one more institution. Raman Research Institute was started in 1948. Raman resigned this post at Indian Institute of Science. After he started his own institution, he resigned the post of Indian Institute of Science and became the director of Raman Research Institute. Here he conducted his research in physics until his death. Until his death, he continued his research in his own research center. Okay. Raman was a great scientist. We already know he was a great scientist. Throughout his life was intensely attached to science. Why he became a great? Because throughout his life, The whole life was completely and intensively attached to the science. For a sake of science, how much was he interested? For a sake of science, he gave up highly paid post of special accountant general. Most of the people we can't do like this. The people wanted to jump from one post to another for the only for the sake of the salary, but here not like that. He gave up the highly paid post of special accountant general and accepted the professorship at Calcutta University. So he would have forget all about food and the rest while he was at when he sat at work. Most of the time he forget about the rest and also food that he wanted to take in his life. And his wife often has to remind him, tell him that his breakfast and coffee are getting cold. Then only he will come to know that as it is a breakfast time, this coffee time like that. Otherwise, he would have forget all those things while he was in research. So his only thing he did in his life is research, research, research. While you doing research, you forget most of the things, including his food and the rest. Such a great interest he had for his science. Like all great trained scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity. So most of the scientists had invented so many things because of their curiosity. The same way here also, Raman had a lot of curiosity. Why it is like this? Why it is that? The same way he was also very interested towards the curiosity. So that led him to earlier in life while on a voyage. Voyage means a journey by sea. To the Europe, he saw a wonderful blue of the Mediterranean Sea. So what is in his voyage? When he went to UK, so go through the voyage. Voyage means journey by sea. He saw a blue color of the Mediterranean Sea. This led his work on the law of the light scattering in this liquid. So this led to work for the law of light scattering in the liquid and ended in the discovery of Raman effect. This is known as famously known as the Raman effect. For this, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for this in the year 1930. For this Raman effect, his work Raman effect, he got the Nobel Prize in the year 1930. Nobel Prize is the highest civil honor in the world that he was got in the year 1930 for his discovery. That is called Raman effect. Yes, we came to know that his childhood and as a scientist, he was a great scientist. So what kind of man he was? Apart from the scientist, Raman was a kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. When he was working as a deputy accountant general, a villager went to him with a badly burned 100 rupees notes. Raman was a kind man. He helped the people when they were difficulty. So when he was working as a deputy accountant general, a person came to him with a badly burnt 100 rupees notes. But if somebody else would have turned the villager away, if instead of Raman, if somebody other was there at that post, they would have turned him out. But Raman took pity on the villager, examined the note himself, and allowed him to exchange the notes with the new ones. This example shows he was a kind-hearted people towards the poor people. So apart from the great scientist, he was a kind-hearted because once he allowed the poor man to exchange his badly burnt notes. One more example is there. Once at the Raman Research Institute, a candidate was not given the admission as he did not do well in his tests. So in those days there was an entrance test. In this entrance test, a candidate was not done better. So he was not allowed to give the admission. But his travelling allowance was paid. The candidate found that he had received a more amount. He returned to the office to pay back the excess amount. That candidate was not admitted, but when he paid the travelling allowance, he received the more amount. So he returned back to the office and returned back the amount. When Raman came to know of this, when Raman came to know that fellow yesterday we not given the admission, but he came and returned the excess amount. By seeing his character, the candidate was not candidate honesty. Raman come to he liked the candidate's honesty, and admitted him to the institute. The candidate was not able to make out why was admitted. See, come yesterday I was failed, I was not, I was denied to admit. Why today he was admitted? When he, the if seems Raman told the candidate like this: I have admitted you to the institution. I have admitted you to the institution because of your character, not of your wisdom. So you are not very good at the physics, but I can teach you. I can teach you. But I liked your character. That's why I. That's why I. That's why I admitted you to the institution. Like this, these are the two examples. These are the best examples to show Raman was a kind-hearted fellow. The first example was that when he was working as the deputy accountant general, he allowed a poor farmer to exchange his burnt notes with the new ones. The second one, when the candidate was come to that, when candidate was not admitted to the institution because of his poor performance, but when he came to know that about his honesty, his character, he was admitted. So these two are the examples. We can say that Raman was not only a greatest, but also a very great man. During his lifetime, Raman received a number of honors and medals. During his lifetime, Raman received, because of his greatness, he received number of honors and the medals. In 1929, he was knighted by the King George V. So on those days, the King George V was the king of England. He honored him with the knighthood. After receiving the knighthood, he became the Sir C.V. Raman. Sir is the honor by the knighthood. Sir C.V. Raman. A number of universities honored him with the doctorates. And he was a member of many international scientific organizations. In 1954, the government of India awarded him with Bharat Ratna. In 1957, the Soviet Union honored him with the awarding International Lenin Prize. These are the highest honors he received in his life. The first one is number of institutes awarded doctorate awards, and the King George V honored him with knighthood. He became the Sir C.V. Raman, and he was the member of the many international scientific organizations. In 1954, the Indian government honored him with Bharat Ratna, the highest civil award in the India. In 1957, USSR honored him with the Lenin Prize. So like this, we can say that Raman has did not expected this, but they all came because of his achievement. All these honors came to him. Raman died on November 21st, 1970, at the age of the 82. At the age of the 82, on the date November, he died. In his death, India has lost our great sons, and the world a great scientist. So in his death, there is no loss for C.V. Raman, but it is a great loss for India, because India lost it is one of his great sons. And also there is a great loss for the world, because the world lost its one of his great scientists. Like this, so we can say that from the life of the C.V. Raman, we can learn that any people, by working hard, by hard working, one can achieve great things. So this is the example for this. Thank you. Okay, see, try to answer this question. How long did work at Kolkata City? How long? 15 years. What made Raman give up the highly paid post of Special Accountant General? Because he had greatly interested in science. So he left the post of the Special Accountant General and gladly accepted the professorship of the Kolkata University. How did the Soviet Union honor him? Soviet Union honored him with the International Lenin Prize. Very good. What are the other awards he received? By the King George IV, he received the knighthood. Indian government, Bharat Ratna. World level, yes. In 1930, what honor he has got? Nobel Prize. So very good. So go through this lesson. Try to answer the questions in the C2, and also there are other questions. Look at the glossaries for the difficult words and answer the questions that follow even after the lesson. Thank you, children. Read once, twice, thrice, or more than that. If you do have any doubts, please call me. Thank you. Thank you, children. give up, leave.